So without further ado, we are going to hand it over to the lovely Jamie. So happy to have you here.
Hi, can you see
Hello.
me? Yay. Hello, everybody. Oh my God, I felt so honored when Kimberly asked me to come on and talk to you because, her peeps are my peeps. I think we're very simpatico. And I just want to say, you two together are so adorable. Oh my goodness. I've never seen the two of you together, so you're really, really cute. What a cute couple. And thank you for inviting me. I'm a big fan. I brought out a couple of my Tranquility du Jour books, and so I'm absolutely in love with Tranquility du Jour and everything Kimberly does. So she asked, and it's so good to see. I see like Vicky, Cindy Vickers, I know, and I'm seeing people that I actually am familiar with. Kathleen Peterson. So I am honored to be here. Kimberly asked me to do a little scarf demonstration, so I'm going to do something really kind of abbreviated and quick, but something fun for you with a little bit of a takeaway. So I just wanted to actually start off with what I'm wearing today. This is actually a perfect topic for the time of the pandemic because we often have Zoom calls, but you don't want to get all dressed up in some, get up for a Zoom call. So actually right now I'm wearing a beautiful Tranquility du Jour top, just like Kimberly's, and also actually a pair of leggings, ballerina leggings. But if this were a regular Zoom, nobody would know what I have on my second half. So I chose to start with this. This is a beautiful pashima. Actually, it's a sari that my father brought back from India, and I've had it since 1980, and I love it, and it never goes out of style. And what's great about it is, so if I just have it over my shoulders, it just adds a pop of color, and it just adds a sense of formality and respect and a little bit of dressiness. If I was going to the ambassador's house later tonight, I would switch off the leggings. That I'd wear a nice black pencil skirt perhaps, but I would put it over to the side and dress it up with some jewelry. But it can be worn like that. But the amazing thing about this is that I can actually just scrunch it up and double it and tie it. And then it just seems, it's just like a pretty scarf. So it's incredible all the things that you can do with just one scarf. So that's that one, which is a big favorite of mine. I always travel with it because it's so versatile. Mm-hmm. And then I wanted to show you this little, this I got from Galerie Lafayette in Paris years ago. What's great about this, it's the graphics. So the black and white kind of mixes up, and it can become lots of things. So I could wear it like this. And it's interesting, just by switching from the blue silk to this, suddenly I seem really hip, right?
You are hip. You're really hip. Blue scarf.
I don't think I've ever been particularly hip, but or edgy, but I try. Anyway, so for this, I could tuck it in, and then it becomes sort of more of a collar. I could wear it like that, and actually, it can also be an infinity scarf. You've seen those where you tie them at the end. You don't have to actually buy an infinity scarf, but you can just make your own with a long scarf. So, or you could just actually tie it in front, and it's quite nice. So that's that one. Now I wanted to show you my invention. I know you're very excited. Kimberly, you've seen my invention. You in Baltimore. Kimberly came to my book event in Baltimore, but I'm so proud of this. this idea. So I have a man's tie. The amazing thing is, men aren't wearing ties anymore. So therefore, right? And this is a beautiful silk tie. All the consignment shops are selling these for like $5. And it's a really good silk tie. What I really like about it is it's got beautiful burgundy silk fabric inside. So what I find, this is the most versatile thing. I went to Hermes and they had things like this and they were selling them for $500. So just go to a consignment shop. You could buy it for $5. French women are frugal, ladies and gentlemen. So that's part of it. So anyway, here is my little cravat. And it's basically a man's tie. And I wore this to a Paris party a few years ago. And the Parisian gals, the Parisiennes, were just enthralled by this because it's a very French thing. It's, being French and having this, je ne sais quoi. It's not about, going out and spending $1 million. It's really an art form. It's about being clever and creative with what you have. So this is my little invention. I'm very proud of it. Patent pending. Just kidding. But, you can also do lots of things with this if you wanted to. You could. Oh, there's the pug. Who is this?
This is Gizmo. Sorry, he was growling
Gizmo.
Behind us, so Tim had to get him.
I wish I had Monsieur Mustache, but he's outside right now. He's outside in the rain. We're having thunderstorms here in upstate New York. Anyway, I also can make it into a little bracelet. It's very cute and very fun. And also, sometimes I will tie these around. I decided you could tie it around your pocketbook, but since I'm on the farm and I'm actually picking berries every day, I pick wild blackberries these days, but I'll take something like a bandana and I tie it on my basket. And I just, nobody sees it but me, but it just gives me this little lift. It just makes me feel happy and festive. And then, the bandana, of course, is very helpful during this age of the coronavirus. So it can be also a mask. If you, in an emergency and you really had to do something, always have a little bandana with you. All right, now, finally, this is the last thing. I want to show you, I do have an Hermes. Actually, I have 2 Hermeses, but this is the one my husband gave me, and I really treasure it. And I treasure the box. If anybody gives you an Hermes, you must save your box, okay? Because you'll hand down your scarf to your granddaughter and your great-granddaughter, but she may decide she wants to sell it. And therefore, she must have that box because it's very important. When you go to the Clignancourt flea market, they're going to want it in a box. So here's my beautiful scarf. And they all have themes. This is the Promenade de Platon, which is the Plato's Walk. And you can't really see it that well, but it's really, really colorful and beautiful. And it's a square scarf. And I know a big square scarf. And I know a lot of you, you wear the long scarves and maybe you're not wearing your square scarves. And I would just tell you that you need to wear your square scarves. They're so versatile. They're so fun and they're so beautiful. And again, whatever you're wearing, you immediately add a little bit of panache to it. So this is it Dr. Deborah Burks, is it? Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Do you see her scarves?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
She has a solid scarf game.
I know. She's like single-handedly bringing back the scarf. So this is called the Boy Scout. So it's just like what a Boy Scout would wear over here. See, Tim could wear this. And then this is the side one. So this is what Dr. Deborah wears a lot. So it's just over to the side. You might put a little pin here, but this has a little bit more of a kind of splash to it. And then this one. So this is the bandit. So it's just in the back. And it's, and if I were wearing, say, a white shirt, I might then tuck it in. And then I have a ascot. So an ascot, when you tuck it into your white shirt, and it's very businesslike and very professional. It's an easy way to get very professional. This is where you take the little tags in the back, you bring them forward, you tie them, and this is called the Parisienne. The Parisians wear this a lot. And again, it just can take a really, really simple outfit and suddenly make it just a little dressier. And then this is the last one, second to last. I have two more to show you because I promised to make this quick. This, you may remember back in the day, probably you're all too young to remember this, but I remember every Saturday the ladies in the neighborhood would go get their hair done, or they would actually put their hair in rollers. This is the 1960s, like really early 60s, big rollers. And then they would walk around all day Saturday, all day Saturday during the day with their hair like this, right? And it would be like this, but the big rollers. So you have to just imagine it. This is called the babushka. Everybody knows this one, right? Maybe you don't know it's called the babushka, but it's like, oh, you have your basket. Oh, it's the babushka. So the amazing thing about the babushka is, I'm going to turn around because it's like one little thing and you can turn it into something else. So I turn around and then I tie it in the back and suddenly I have the Grace Kelly. So I took that babushka just by tying it around. Of course, the Ray-Bans help a little bit. But now, yes, I have the Grace Kelly. So that is my scarf demonstration. And congratulations on 500 episodes. I am so, so proud of you. And I'm so grateful that you made me a part of this very festive occasion.